Our minds will always be equal or equated to our emotions. And it's all about the balance between the heart and the mind. Can you find neutrality in the midst of any storm? I think Birdman from Cash Money Records said one time, "I'm Birdman, I fly in any weather." Can you do the same? Because see, when we get caught up in our energy and emotion, or our emotions, it dictates the altitude, which is controlled by our attitude. Our attitude is the remote control that controls the process of evolution. See, the whole process of being here on earth and going through the darkness to find thyself is to allow spirit to use the mind and the body to resurrect itself, to put itself back together again, to have what you call a rebirth or awakening to the higher aspect of who you are, your higher self. And see, like what I just did just now, I'm constantly studying myself. I went to smoking cigars again, and I had to go to the cigar shop just now or the lounge and tell them that I wanted to stop and cancel my membership. Because anything you're tied to, you become. That's who you are. Now, some would say, man, smoking a cigar ain't bad, it ain't good. No, it's not who I am, though. And that might be your cup of tea. But for me, when I really ask myself truly, what does it feed, my ego or my soul? I came to the conclusion that it was only stroking my ego. And see, until we are able to take self-accountability, until we are able to really step away from the battle, right? Not think that you got to add anything to yourself to make or look like you got everything together. It's more about taking things away. And in the physical eye, it may look like to other people, oh, they ain't got this going on because they ain't posting this, or they ain't got that going on because they ain't got this type of car or this type of home. When in all actuality, the only thing and the only person that you need to be pleasing is thyself. A lot of us are in chaos right now because of the simple fact that we've put so much on our plates. We've put so much on our mind that now that the mind is ready to come back home, the spirit is ready to enter back in. It's like a hoarder where you come in the house and he can't even get in. Or you come in and it's so nasty, so stank, so disorder that you don't even want to go in there. So it's like, it's all you. When we didn't know, you know what I'm saying? We just didn't know. I see somebody got their name down here with a heart. But see, once you know better, you do better. We're not here to fix nobody, straighten nobody out. And that's why myself, I have stopped like going around trying to force this information on anybody, because I know that I'm the mess that I need to straighten out. I'm the house that needs to be clean. And then as I do that, when you grow, the tree must separate from the grass. That don't make it not one. It's just we all have certain levels and certain things to do here. We're all called to do different things. That's why we have a different fingerprint, right? So, I walked away from that today because that's not me. I'd rather be here on the beach, walking and sipping me some coffee or something, or some nice ginger tea with some lemon and some type of honey or something, something that's more light on my body, my mind, and my spirit, So I am still going through my healing journey. is what I'm trying to say. I am still pulling things off my plate that don't belong or don't serve me for my higher good. Not just places, but things and people. You know, we got to start seeing with our hearts and not our minds. A lot of people, your heart is still cluttered because you're holding people around you that have certain titles. So what? You know, you were born there. So what? You know, they did this for you and that for you. In this season, if that stuff is still not happening, meaning your heart is not being, you know, celebrated and not tolerated, you don't belong there no more. You know, it's almost like getting on a ride at the fair or something, and you say, well, I want to keep riding, but I just gave you one ticket. I just gave one ticket, you know, for the ride. And the person be like, man, you got to get off. You're like, the time is up. Unless you got more to give. But if people, places, and things are not giving you more that's helping you evolve, whether it's just a conversation, heartfelt, something that has substance, and then it's time for you to go. And you got to know that. I had to learn that. You know, walking away was one of the hardest things in my life that I've ever had to do, was walk away from people that I truly love. But you don't want to end up like Nip, right? We don't want to end up like MLK, Malcolm X, where we try to go back into the burning house to try to save others, and we end up getting scorched alive. We're not here to play as Harriet Tubman. We're just here to display it. And ones that see the light, they'll come to it. Just like in the physical, a bug always comes to the light at night. So as it gets darker and darker in this world that we live in today, the ones that truly want to come back into the light, they'll come. There will be someone that will be sent into their presence, into their perspective, whether it's through social media, in person, whatever. But they will hear the message, because all the lambs of the Most High know our Father's voice, the divine, right? Never judge a book by its cover, family. Never look at the messenger. Always pick up on the message, okay? So yeah, like I said in the beginning, family, your attitude determines your altitude on your growing speed. You can slow the process down by getting in the way, by allowing everything to bother you that comes into your energetic field or into your life that is only there to help you grow, by seeing it in a different way. Or you can continue to stay in the way or get in the way and slow down the process. There's another heart on the ground with 2 footprints in it. So pay attention. We don't got just distractions in the world right now being thrown at us through politics, you know, artists, because you got some good artists that out there that are shining the light, like say Omarion, where he's talking about being unbothered Mondays. You got people like Kevin Gates that were judged long time ago, turned his life around, and now he's sharing light. And if you ask me, he's always shared light. It's just his life seemed to me been always in the spotlight, right? You got other people like Lauren London that's sharing light, keeping the marathon alive, right? People like Monica. I mean, you got so many people right now that are in the spotlight, that are shining light, that are using their gifts and abilities, just like Denzel Washington. What was the last couple movies he made? The Equalizer, right? Which is all about balance. His way of preaching the gospel is through movies. You got some people wade through R&B, others through rap. Mine's is through what I'm doing. But we are all one body of Christ. Not holding us or another above each other. Seeing each other eye to eye. Recognizing that I am that's in me is also in you. And I'm so proud that you are willing to stand up and shine your light in this time, because a lot of people are allowing fear to control them or dictate their energy and motion. Because wherever your emotions at is where you at. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. So ask yourself that today. Where's my emotions? Where's my heart? Where is the God in me? That's the message. But like always, family, never go with the flow. Create the flow of your heart. It's knocking. Let it in. To the next message, family. One love.